Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your January tarot reading. This is going to be a reading for the people born under the Chariot card or the Tower card. So you will be ruled by number 7, which is the number of evaluation, initiation, that brings about the confidence to move forward and hone your self-mastery. So I'm going to be using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. I have reviewed this deck on my channel, and I will drop you a link in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's a truly stunning deck, and maybe if you want to get the cards, there'll be the info in the video. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a wonderful time with your loved ones over the holidays. And if you would like to connect to the energy of my deck, now is the time to do so by taking a couple of deep breaths whilst I shuffle the cards. So what do my querents born under the Chariot card and the Tower card need to hear for their highest good for January, please? Oh, the world wanted to come out, but it came out with loads of cards. We'll see if it comes back out in the read. So I'm going to do a 9-card spread for you, starting with the near past, where we have the 4 of Swords. Current situation, we have the Moon, Major Arcana. And in the near future, we have the beautiful Ace of Cups. In the air sector of your spread, we have the 7 of Swords. Earth, we have the 7 of Cups, so 2 7 energies. Fire, we have the Witch number 1. Now this is the Major Arcana for the Magician in this deck. And water, we have Strength, another Major Arcana. So you do have 3 Major Arcana already, big energies. What's helping you? The 10 of Swords. And what's hindering you? Ace of Pentacles. Interesting, because the Ace of Pentacles is a very good energy. Let me push it up a bit. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying that you may not be aware of, but definitely at work we have the world or the universe in this deck. So yes, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10 cards, 40% of your reading to do with Major Arcana, which are bigger energies, you know, like the impact on your life path you will feel for a longer time. So the universe is a beautiful card of success. That's come because you have learned all of the lessons you needed to learn through this cycle. So this is like literally leveling up, like if you play video games. Not that I do, but my husband does, that's why I know. So, you know, leveling up, being a better version of yourself through the experiences that you've had. Literally, the world may also be talking about either messages coming from someone who's foreign, or you visiting a foreign country or relocating, and the world also talks about fame, you know, being worldly renowned, that aspect. So this is a beautiful energy to have, because this is what your spirit team is working on in the background, lining things up for you. So I hope you can still see it. Yes, you can. So in the near past we have the 4 of Swords, and currently we have the Moon. So the 4, generally speaking, talks about stability, strong foundation. 4 of Swords being air energy, this talks about having taken some time out to think things through, to analyze things. You know, it's like taking a breather, and you may have felt slightly more you know, a desire to be more isolated. Maybe you spent less time on social media. Maybe also you didn't seek out other people's advice as much as you normally would. You just felt that desire to be on your own with your thoughts because you needed to analyze something. And this is an energy that still is having impact on the current situation. So I can see, you know, that you've spend a lot of time in your thoughts about something. And the Moon talks about uncertainty, generally speaking, because things do not appear the same under the moonlight. You know, it's darker, it's shadow compared to under the sunlight. So the Moon talks about a period of uncertainty, maybe doubts. It talks about primal fears as well, you know, the kind of fears that we've compartmentalized or completely buried because we didn't want to deal with them. We all have those. It could be also about maybe feelings that you'd bottled up. But there is definitely a period where there is a veil and you're unsure about maybe the path, which way to go. And you may have, you know, intuitive gut feels about things as well with the moon. You know, your intuition may be on overdrive at the moment, which is making you feel like this, you know, something needs to change or something's not quite right. And obviously with that comes, as I said, uncertainty. Now, on your mind, you have the Seven of Swords, which obviously is a card that reflects about the mind, so it's really well placed. 7 is a number that just generally represents evaluation. It is your number, your ruler number. The Seven of Swords is the work smarter, not harder card. This is the card that says think out of the box, to find a solution to your problem or to find a way to get what you want, to manifest what you want, whatever that is. The Seven of Swords also sometimes talks about keeping your cards close to your chest. If you are facing a situation and you see with the moon and you feel, you know in your gut that there's something that's not appearing the way it should, you know, things are not as they seem is what they're saying to me, then there may be a need for you to keep your ideas or your plans close to your chest. You know, take what resonates. Because in the earth sector, which is the 3D realm, really your home life, your work life, your savings, your education if you're not employed, we have the Seven of Cups, which is the card of choices. Again, this is a number 7, and because it's to do with the emotional realm, the Seven of Cups talks about looking at several options that are opened to you and wondering which one is going to emotionally fulfill you the most. Now, because you've got the moon in the middle, I really feel the uncertainty and not being sure, and we don't know what's in the cups. You may have several options and you may be thinking, what if I make the wrong choice? So this card also indicates a certain level of emotional overwhelm, because you realize that, you know, actions have consequences. If you choose the wrong cup, this may bring about an outcome that you don't want. So I can see why it's there. It's you really looking at them and thinking, okay, I'm gonna block out what others think. I'm just gonna think about my heart and what would make me happy and choose according to that. But again, with the Seven of Swords, there is this aspect of secrecy, of keeping things close to your chest and maybe thinking out of the box, because it may not be the obvious cup that you need. That's for someone out there, I had to say it. Now, in your fire sector, which is your desire, your spirit, you've got the Magician. Now, this is a beautiful card, Major Arcana, powerful manifester, the super manifester card. Okay, so because it's in this sector, this is saying you have a strong desire to manifest something, something that really means a lot to you. Now, the Magician has everything at the tip of their fingers to manifest what they want. This is your spirit team saying you've got it all. So whether we're looking at financial resources, time, a network that supports you to help you, you know, like moral support, emotional support, you have everything that you need. And what you need to do now is to take action, take active steps, because the Magician is somebody who's very much in the 3D world, somebody who does things. They don't just visualize and pray or hope for the best. They actually take active steps and use everything they have around them to make it happen. It's a very empowering card, because it's saying that you can do that, and I can see, because of where it is, that this is your desire. You are trying to manifest something that means a lot to you. And it's interesting because you've got, you know, obviously the Magician, which is the first stage really after having taken the leap of faith and decided to do something, and then you've got this, which is the conclusion, the world, you know, the success. It's interesting that you have both of them in the same read. Now, in the water sector, which is your heart, we have strength. Now, strength is another major arcana. This is the card of inner fortitude, This is the card that says you are stronger than you think. Do not doubt yourself. Have courage, because whatever comes your way, you will be able to tackle. It's not a problem. So although you may be filled with doubts right now, you have a very strong heart. And they're saying you were born for this. That's for someone out there, so I'll just say it. But you just need to not give up, okay? The card of strength is a card that says push forward. This is also a card that talks about taming your inner demon or your inner beast, you know, the lion, referring to your inner beast. Normally there's a lion there that the woman is opening the mouth of. And the way we do that is not necessarily by being strong physically. Strength is a card of a soft approach, rather than, you know, punching your way through something. It's more the strength of your character and of your heart than it is your physical strength, if you see what I'm trying to say to you. But your spirit team is definitely saying you have a very strong heart. Do not doubt yourself. Trust your feelings and guts. If you're getting signals and download from your spirit team during this period where the moon is in the center of your spread, because you're not wrong, is what they're saying. And it's interesting because what's hindering you is the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is a beautiful energy, and you've got two aces, and generally speaking in a spread when you have two aces, it's incredibly good news, because they are the brand new beginning. They represent the potential of their suit. So earth energy, Pentacles, to do with home life, work life, and this is the only pentacle cards you have. Everything else is swords, which is the mind, you know, thoughts. You have cups as well, slightly less, one wand, and then major arcana. So this is actually interesting to see that this is the only card that's really grounded in the 3D realm. So what's hindering you is a brand new opportunity or a brand new door that just opened. And this could be a little lump sum of money. I did say little because it's the Ace of Pentacles. It could be, you know, a job offer, an offer of relocation, or someone offering on your home if you're trying to sell it, for instance, or an apprenticeship that's offered to you if you are not employed. Whatever the case may be, this thing, whatever this is stopping you from moving forward. Because what's helping you is releasing something, because tens represents the culmination and the end of the chapter. Now this is air energy, so again this is a strong mental energy. This is an energy of having to accept something and being okay with it and completely releasing it, even though it was painful. You're done with it, and that's what enables you to then start something new. And because it's in your what's helping you, it is saying to me that you are currently working on releasing something, on accepting something for what it was, which is why we have this Four of Swords here. When I said to you, you know, you've been deep in your thoughts, you may have felt the need to spend some time alone with your thoughts, to analyze something, or to recover or heal because something happened. And in this period where maybe fears have resurfaced, feelings that you've buried have resurfaced, there is uncertainty, but you're working on this and you are successfully releasing this burden, which may not be an easy energy, I'm not saying that, but you're working on it successfully is what I'm saying, because you've got the world here. You've learned the lessons, you know, it's clear in your spread, and because you have, in the near future, you're going to have a brand new beginning that's going to be way better for you than this Ace of Pentacles. Because I do see this Ace of Pentacles as probably something that you need to release, and you're aware of it, because maybe it's not what it seems. Whereas this Ace of Cups, this is pure energy. This is to do with your emotional contentment and fulfillment. So the Ace of Cups is the scene, it's the seed, it's the beginning of it, but it has the promise of giving you the, you know, happy ever after, basically, which is the Ten of Cups. So whatever is sheer happiness for you, which is the liquid in the cups, or here the vegetation in the cup, is what's going to come your way in the form of a brand new beginning in the near future, because you're manifesting it, because you have a strong heart. and a strong mind and a strong will, and because you are willing to do the work, you are releasing something which is not easy. It is a process, but this is where it's going to lead you, and the world, which is success and having learned all of the lessons and being transformed, emerging as a brand new you. And because of your energy and that transformation, you are going to be attracting someone who's on the exact same frequency on an energetic level, and this is going to be amazing for you. So this Ace of Cups can represent a brand new love coming your way. It could represent the birth of a child, the birth of a friendship, the birth of a business you've always wanted to manifest, the beginning of your career, a new career that you're trying to manifest, a successful relocation abroad if that's what you were going for. But this is a process. This is something that you've had to work on. There's a lot of mental energy, and this is something that has made you strong and that you have intensely desired. And the cards are clearly saying that this is coming your way definitely in the near future, with the promise of emotionally fulfilling you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I am so grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly fantastic month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.